Hello, and welcome back to the second episode of Cart Creeps. I am Ryan, and we also have.
Hey, it's Keith.
Jay here.
Gabe, the all-knowing fool.
Boo.
Also,
I like how I wrote down the order because the first time we did it,
I wasn't looking at the order.
I can tell.
clearly.
It's time to look at the order. We go by
I
feel
just realized
here.
that I was
all
like,
right?
oh, who we
You
are.
can't,
Episode
you can't script our
we
real
were like-
feelings, Ryan. Come on.
Yeah, we can't. The first episode we had each other. We talked over each other at the
The
same time.
world needed to know this.
So
Exactly.
we came up with a list of who goes first, and it was me, and then Gabe, and then Jay, and then Keith, and then Gabe didn't look.
Who's talking
went
about
last.
the sausage now?
Yep, there you go.
It's your fault. Anyways, this episode, like I said, is Super Castlevania IV for the Super Nintendo. It was Gabe's winning pick. He'll talk a little bit more about it in a little bit.
Very happy about it too. Look how he's dressed.
Yeah.
Look at this
If
loser.
you're- for our audio listeners,
Gabriel
he's wearing some
Belmont.
sort of
Yeah.
some sort of princess tiara and weird leather vest thing.
And a monocle, too. It's
Yeah,
Really
I don't know what
off-putting.
you
Twirly
actually call-
mustache.
Is that a circlet? I don't know what you call that thing.
Yeah, it's like
Is it? Did you wear
headband.
like a costume that was specifically supposed to be Castlevania costume, or did you
no,
like,
I just
source?
ordered headband and
Was it a set?
half plate, leather
don't-
half plate.
you don't
Okay,
have
was
an axe.
Did it come as a set, or
No, I
did
don't
you?
have an axe.
You don't have a
No,
throwing
it's just
cross,
two separate
or
things.
he doesn't have a whip either. So
You don't even
No,
have
no,
holy
wait,
water,
he's
do
not
you?
really that committed.
I have
Yeah.
a sword, but I had
He doesn't use a sword.
It's not.
he
It's
does.
like
there's
you
no
didn't even play
swords.
the game.
There's no sword. There's a dagger, but you throw it. So hopefully,
Fake
you guys can
fan.
hear the
Take
difference
that off right now.
in our audio quality. We've all got microphones because the first episode was not very good. You will have to, every once in a while, maybe hear our keyboards like this. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear this?
Kind of.
Hear what?
No,
Did you guys hear that?
For those of you who don't know, which is most of you, Ryan has a.
Ah.
He loves his.
Love
he
that.
loves
Ryan loves his
typewriters.
typewriters.
That's one
He
of his
has
17 typewriters, folks.
There's,
It's one of his 17 hobbies too.
I think I only have three. Three
Clicks.
now. I
For now.
downsized.
Retro
Oh, there's-
consoles,
sorry, there's 4.
Once this
typewriters.
podcast takes off, that number's going to jump up.
video game maps.
These are not video game maps. These are tabletop role playing game maps. Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
There was Grand Theft.
No, I do have all those.
He's not that cool.
stuff. They're in my closet. I have all my old video game maps saved away, but the wife didn't. She didn't like me like hanging them up. But now then I was like, okay, well, after a while, eventually I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna hang these. Well, this map
Why
over
don't
here,
you grow up, Ryan?
you can't see it, right? But
I guess these fantasy maps are okay.
yeah.
Also,
This one extends out of frame all the way to the wall. It's actually really huge, and it's not even the full map. There should be more of it over here. I didn't have any room because of this thing on the wall. So
Fine room.
Yeah. We've all got nice backgrounds.
yeah,
Like
especially
mine.
you, Keith.
especially
Yeah.
me.
For our audio listeners,
blank
behind
wall.
Keith is nothing. There's a blank wall and 2 monitors that are
Not
off.
on.
Yeah,
I could turn them
He's
on,
facing
actually.
the wrong way.
No.
telling him that.
Shut up.
Yeah. Keith, you take it away.
All right. Yeah. So, get us started here before we jump into saving Pennsylvania from Dracula. We're going to talk about, what we've been playing lately. Let's see here. I'll start. We start with me here. So with Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil Requiem coming out next month, I decided to take a jolly little run through the whole Resident Evil franchise. So
My God. That's why you
Holy shit.
finished Castlevania 4 today, right?
it did. Castlevania definitely kind of did take me longer than Metroid did, but
He
uh,
finished
Resident-
minutes before we started airing, folks.
Wasn't
So-
it
gotta air
a
that out
Resident
there,
Evil
too.
game that you replaced Metroid?
Yeah.
with?
Yes.
Yeah.
So hopefully
So they made
my
another-
game my game
Like-
wins this month. So we'll see. But so yeah, I've been decided to play the classic version and then the remake. So I've already beaten. So I beat Resident Evil 1 original, well, director's cut, because that's what's on PlayStation 5. So now I'm going to play the remake, and then depending on how this month shakes out, I'll jump on either 2 remake first or 2 classic, and then 3 remake, 3 classic, 3 remake, 4 classic, 4 remake, then 5, 6, 7,
we
8.
can count.
Which one's the one with the president's daughter? Is that 4?
That's
4.
4. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 3. Isn't that 360 era? Is that right?
GameCube.
First came out on
okay.
GameCube. Only on GameCube, as it said on the box, and then they put on the PlayStation, and then everything else.
I've been seeing a lot of comparison reels of like the classic versus like all the changes they made in 4 with the remake.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of really big changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm excited
That was,
to
like,
campy. Go through it. And Resident Evil 4 is already wacky, so
Never
yeah,
played.
that's
You
what
can
I'm saying,
throw
it's not
eggs at
as
zombies and watch them shake them
you
off.
still can.
Oh, excellent. In 4K now.
Excellent.
As long as they didn't get rid of
60
that.
frame 4K. Look at that
HD.
yoke.
Yeah, so
I've-
I'm gonna go
I've
through the
never
whole
played-
thing, and
I never played any of them.
I've only ever played
get
4.
ready, buddy.
Yeah, I played a little bit of 7, but just a little bit.
Which is the one that was on the 360 with the it was in like Africa or something?
5 was in Africa.
Is it
That was
5? Okay, I may have
5
played
and
a demo.
6 were on the 360.
I may have played a demo of 5 then, but that's it. That's the extent of my knowledge. I mean, I
Gotta
know
start
the-
somewhere.
What's the guy's
Yeah,
name?
right.
Is it Leon?
Leon's
his
in
name?
yes, Leon. Well, Leon's
Okay.
in Resident Evil 2 and 4 and 6 and 9 now.
Okay. All right.
He's a mainstay.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, he
It's
is.
that hair.
It is. That really does it. That really does it for a lot of people.
Yeah. As far
Which,
as
if we
me,
play Resident Evil 2 or 4, all I'm going to do is simply take off the headband and
Oh, there you
I'll be
go.
Leon then. See, it works.
There you go. Nice.
yeah. Okay, buddy. As
What
far
about you,
as
Ryan?
me for this this month, the only thing I played this month was Super Castlevania 4. I didn't play anything else. I mean, I think I played like
One
a
trick pony.
level or 2 of like Crash Bandicoot 2 because I was showing my daughter like, look, we can play games on the TV. And
Big
she
screen.
thought it was she was watching me play it a little bit. And she kept calling him a fox, and I kept trying to tell her no, he's a bandicoot. And she was like,
It's in the name.
she was like,
It's right there. Can't you
why
read?
doesn't he talk? And I was like, he doesn't. He just doesn't talk. He just says,
He
"Whoa."
does talk. He says,
That's
"Wow."
all he does.
Wow.
But she was like, she was interested in it, just watching it. But yeah,
That's
That's
actually
only-
funny because I've introduced my daughter to Spyro, which is like
yeah,
the other mascot
Yeah, the
from
other-
that.
Mhm.
big Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not.
It's
No,
Naughty-
no.
Are they
Spyro's
Naughty Dog?
Insomniac.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is Spyro's Insomniac.
But
and-
Insomniac?
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Crash is not
I
Crash
just
is
knew
Naughty
they
Dog.
did the. I remember there was the Game Boy.
There's like a
Advance?
multi.
And they
thing.
switch.
Yeah, where it was
They
like
switch
yeah,
universes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I never played that, but I thought it was
Yeah,
neat.
me neither. Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a couple Crash Bandicoot games on the GBA that I had that are just like 2D platformers. They're fine. I am a big fan of Crash. One is tough, and it's a little bit. It feels dated, but 2 and 3 are great. Played 2. Sorry, I played 3 the most, but I do
Is
like
that
2
Warped?
a lot. Warped is 3.
Warped.
Yeah,
Warped is 3.
which
yeah.
is
I
called
played
Warped. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
played Warped a ton.
yeah, me too.
Do,
Yeah, Super Castlevania
do,
4 is the
do,
only thing I really played this month, and it took me basically the whole month, not like all playing it nonstop, but just starting and stopping. I finished it like a week ago, like last Friday or something like that. But yeah. Anyways, Gabe, what about you? What have you been playing?
Super Castlevania 4. I've kind of been. I just
Thought we were a group of podcasters
Yeah.
about gaming over here. What is this?
no. I mean, yeah, it was mostly that, and then I would play a little bit of Spyro. I just not really in a huge. People
Here
are
it
gonna hang
comes.
me for this, but I haven't been in a huge gaming mood this month.
Okay.
Except for
Whoa.
like Super Castlevania.
It's because
I
you've
was
been
having a lot
playing
of fun
Super
with that.
Castlevania 4 so much. It really takes you out of it.
No. It just
And you have to prepare to buy that
I just
sick
didn't
costume.
have like a ton of time. Plus, I don't know. We were
Yeah.
really busy this month, and
Something about
all the time I
January.
had for gaming kind of went towards Super Castlevania, and then like I helped my daughter out playing
Oh, my
Spyro some.
kids. Okay, we get it. We
Yeah, I
get
don't even
Something
it.
about,
have a kid.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
so,
I have
something about
plenty of time to
January.
play a ton of other games.
It's like the longest month of the year. It feels like the longest month of the year.
Yeah.
You know, it's like just after the holidays and all that stuff. Yeah, I felt like it didn't have any free time. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Because everything's just going for like November to December, and then
mm-hmm.
the new year hits, and
Then everybody gets sick.
slams to a stop.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
I'm healthy still. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
You don't have
For
kids.
Yeah,
Fair
To
point.
For
a
the
long
audio
life.
listeners, I'm sorry if I sound like shit. I do have the flu,
Watch out.
but
It's contagious.
yeah.
Good thing
It'll
you're
get you.
not
Hopefully,
in
I
the same
won't get
state.
anyone here sick.
Yeah. We're recording separately. If and people didn't know, we're not in the same room. If you can't tell, but
And all my friends here just survived winter apocalypse.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
yeah, we did.
Big
Harrowing
We,
stuff.
applause to them.
Got to keep my power this time. That was exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We the rest of the other three of
So
us.
it
we
wasn't really bad at all, right?
No,
You couldn't
Basically
drive.
nothing.
I couldn't even like drive down the street of my neighborhood.
Yeah,
because the
really?
roads were that bad. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really bad. And
I
Oh,
could
I
do
guess
normal
that-
either.
I kept
stepped
getting
out on
like
the road.
videos of like, winter apocalypse, and it's like half an inch of snow.
I stepped out on. Well, it wasn't even snow. It was just a sheet of
It's
ice.
just
Like,
Sheet of
ice,
I
yeah.
stepped out
okay.
on the road, and the ice that my feet were on didn't even crack under my feet. And I was like, I'm not driving in that. So I went back inside.
Stepped on the road and slipped like a little goofy cartoon. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. People always like shit on the South for not being able to deal with snow and ice, but like it doesn't happen that often in this part of the. Like, we're in North
Yeah.
Carolina. It doesn't happen that. We might get it once in a year, and everyone's like, "Oh, stupid Southerners! They don't know how to drive." Like, yeah, we don't, because we don't ever have to do it, and we don't have like the
you
DOT
bumbling fucking
infrastructure.
idiots don't know how to drive.
I don't know. I always think about that one picture from Raleigh. I think it was
Yeah.
like 2007 or 8 or something, and
I
it
think
just
it was
looks like.
2012.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It just looks like a disaster
2012.
movie. Like,
Yeah,
like
people-
things are on fire.
people have probably seen it.
2012.
Yeah,
It's there's a car
most
on
people
fire in the
have.
background. It's like it's
There's
like
a good
picture
Star
of-
Wars edit of that. With
Yeah,
the
it's
AT-AT in the
US1.
background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's US 1 going into Raleigh, and there's a car on fire in the background. There's like the woman in the foreground on the phone, and like cars are all over the ditch and stuff. But like, we don't have enough like vehicles to salt the roads for like. And also, this is something I learned recently. North Carolina, as a percentage of its population, has the most rural citizens in the entire country. Like, more people live outside of cities as a percentage compared to anywhere else in the United States.
Is that
And
true?
like that's why they cancel school all the time, is because like
Doesn't sound
buses
real.
have to take these like secondary,
can you look that
tertiary
up?
roads.
Yeah, check that for me.
So we definitely like super over prepared personally, because we have kids, and if the power goes out, the kids, what do they do?
Ugh.
Yeah, you should
Ugh.
see this picture.
Anyway,
Ryan
well,
sent
that
us.
kind of brings me to what I've been playing this month. So yeah, I recently started playing Fallout 3 again. It took me we talked about this earlier, Ryan. You always want
super
to
recently.
restart the game from scratch if you're modding it. So I spent a good 2 hours modding it, and then I spent a good 4 to 6 hours getting that game to work. But here we are. I'm playing a stable Fallout 3. I played for like 3 hours today before we started doing this, and I didn't crash once, which that's a really good
Hell
milestone.
yeah.
So-
Shout out Jay, us guys with no
Yeah.
kids playing other games.
Oh my god,
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
can't beat a good Fallout
You know,
game.
It's you people that are going to keep this podcast alive.
But one
Playing
of
I'm
the
going to be more
mods,
proud to be associated.
one of the mods that I installed.
Upstanding citizens such as yourself.
Thank you. One of the mods I installed was realistic weapon damage. So that makes all the bullets extremely vital and like deadly. So
Hey, keep talking about that.
yeah, I'm playing, I'm playing a lot of the game crouched and, slowly peeking behind
Actually
objects.
afraid.
I'm trying, yeah, because like you get shot once or twice and you're like, crippled. Then you can't like aim for shit after the cripple happens. So like it's game over.
I gotta try this mod list team.
It's pretty good. It's a really long one. There's like over 100 on there, I think. But that's been
did
really
you just
fun.
download them one by one, or did you do like I know Nexus mod?
Yeah, I do mostly one by one. I just scrolled Nexus and found
So I was
all
gonna
the
say, I
ones
know
I
Nexus
like.
you can like select a lot, like have them auto load for you, but I think you have to like pay for that or something.
Yeah, I don't do the pay, but I just like I just scroll down the popular ones and see every one I like, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And I did one. It added 82 weapons that were in Fallout 1 and 2 that were no longer in 3 and beyond. So it adds all the weapons, all the ammunition. So it's been really fun, just like unlocking the game. And I love Fallout, so always good to go to that.
Have you guys ever tried playing 1 or 2?
I have not.
No.
I still would
should
like
put it
to
on the
try.
list.
Yeah, we could put it on the list. There's no reason to not. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's not very accessible because it's like a DOS game. So you can play it through Steam on a PC.
I have them on Steam because
I do too.
Even if I don't like it, I've always wanted to try it.
Did that come with like 76 or something?
Either that or 4.
4?
Or they're always on sale.
Yeah, they like gave it to me because I had another game or something, and I was like, "Oh, that'd be cool to try." And then I just never.
Don't go saying you're a 76 player. People are not going to trust our gaming opinions. 76 people don't like.
Let me go on record right now and say that Fallout New Vegas is my favorite video game of all time. So,
Gabe was a day one 76er, right?
I was too because I wanted the helmet.
Me, Alan, and Ryan, we all got it.
Yeah, it's
and we were really excited about it. To be fair, it's like a really exciting thing to be about. Yeah, and it was fun for.
That's how with lead in it, right?
It's probably still fun with friends. Like that's what it's. You just got to know people. You got to know the right fellows.
It was fun. It was just not very stable because it's an online, Bethesda game.
And like with any like online multiplayer, you just have to have time to like put work into it, and just don't.
We don't have to go down the rabbit hole in 76, but like it was the whole like there are no NPCs thing was like, and they're like, this is a feature, and I was like, is it? Because it didn't seem like it, and then they did add them eventually.
Seems like you guys are just doing less work.
And calling it a feature.
It was fun in that time in the game when there was no NPCs. It was an interesting way to play a Fallout game, but it was weird.
I expected people to just work as like shop operators and stuff.
That's what I was going to say too.
Terminally online.
As someone who really loves just building, like any game that lets you build, I loved that in 76. You could just build fucking anywhere you wanted on the map. Yeah, and that was cool. Your base. Yeah. I thought.
You should see some of Jay's creations in Fallout 4.
Yeah, I love the camp system in 76. I hope they implement it in like other Bethesda games, which I don't know if they will, but it'd be pretty cool to see that in like an Elder Scrolls game. Just, camp, make your own Elder Scrolls camp. Yeah. But just being able to build it anywhere in 76 was cool because I spent so much time just looking for a place to put it that was cool. So anyways, enough about Fallout in 76 and these games that people don't like, but we'll talk about this other game that we're going to talk about a game that some people
100% of this podcast loved it.
So to reiterate the concept, what this podcast is about, every month we're going to play one game randomly determined from a list that we made. We each, picked 3. There's 15 total. Also, our friend Jacob picked 3 as well. When your game is selected, or when your game wins, you get to replace it with another game of your choosing, which Gabe will get to yours later. But Keith won the first time with Metroid Zero Mission, and so he replaced it with Resident Evil. So Gabe's going to get to replace Super Castlevania IV with another game of his choosing. So
and it's a good one.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I hope.
Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Again, so completion of the game is for us is encouraged but not required. And Keith almost didn't finish it. He just finished it like
Literally just
30
finished
minutes
it.
before.
Never any doubt in
Moments
anyone's
before
mind
we hit record.
that I was
Yeah,
gonna finish
literally.
it.
Yeah. So, but we can get into the game itself. And if you want to take it away, Gabe, tell us about the game of the month.
Sorry, there's some crazy shit happening outside.
What?
I don't know. I'm hearing crazy sounds.
Is it your
Ghouls?
clock going off at a weird time again? Because that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, I think I heard something
Sounds
like
though
that.
like cars racing by or jets flying overhead.
Nice.
I don't know. Wild. Anyways,
Don't go to Arizona, folks.
Sorry.
It's dangerous out there.
As I dox myself.
We'll just redact that.
Anyways, yeah, Super Castlevania IV came out in 1991, making it the oldest game that we've played so far. Crazy, right, folks?
It's fair.
Right.
It's fair.
By a
little
good
bit I
number
had
of
to throw
years,
in.
too, I would.
Yeah, so it came out in 1991. I think it was one of the first games on the Super Nintendo, or one of the earlier games. Is that correct?
Probably.
Super Nintendo
Probably.
come out?
When did
I
it come
don't
out?
know.
I
90.
think I looked that up.
What year did Super Nintendo come out? Because I know Metroid was like
Super
90.
Nintendo came out
We should know this.
2017.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
1990. So it came out a year after the Super Nintendo
Wikipedia,
came
what are you
out.
talking about?
The whole AI overview.
I realized what I did was I clicked on the wrong Super Nintendo. It was like the newer one that they just
yeah,
the
the
remake that they
version,
did that emulated
yeah.
it. Yeah. 1990 in Japan and 1991 in
Yeah.
North America. So yeah, one of the
Right.
earliest Super Nintendo games.
Launch title, even
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
Who's to say for
Maybe
sure?
I don't know. What I did read is that the developers, when they were making this game, were really trying to push the boundaries on what the Super Nintendo could do, and so that's
And they
why.
didn't.
No, that's not true. Not true. Don't listen to Ryan, folks. Okay. I mean, you can listen to him, but just accept.
It was not a
He's gonna be
launch
wrong
title,
about a lot
by the
of
way.
things in this.
But how cool would it have been if it was a launch title? That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because I didn't even know.
Would have been a good one.
Yeah.
I guess.
Anyways, it coming out in 1991 also means something else. It's older than all of us, except.
Yep.
we're-
No,
is
it
that-
is.
No,
is
it
that-
is
It's
true.
older than all of us.
Okay. Yeah.
Jay's the
Ryan's
oldest by like 11,
11
days. He's older
days.
than me.
Okay.
Born in
Just want to
92.
make sure I had
Fucking
that right.
fossil.
Yeah.
No, I knew that. I'm just kidding.
I look great though.
Yeah.
I'm aging
What-
wonderfully.
For you audio listeners, if you can't see what Jay looks like, he
Jay doesn't look great.
does not look
actually.
great. He looks shitty.
You ass.
At least a 7.5.
Just put your face in one of those "How pretty am I" things.
I'm not sure if I would give this game a 7.5.
Yeah.
Anyways, any personal history on Castlevania I have? None. Absolutely none. This was my first Castlevania game. The reason I picked it was because I played it like a few months ago for what's that, retro handhelds, and
Mhm.
I really liked it a lot. I thought it was a great game, and I was like, hey, this should be on our list of games to explore. That decision almost got me kicked off the podcast, I think.
No, it's not that bad.
Among other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have it. It's hard to speak about my expectations going in. I just know it was like a classic game. I can't remember my expectations going in from months ago, and I know going in I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to play this game again because I remember really enjoying it. And sorry, I'm getting some. Anyways,
Turn your phone off during recording, please. It's actually quite rude. Okay?
what? It's not my phone. I'm hearing something in my headset.
Voices.
The voices.
Get out.
It's not the headset.
But anyways, Jay, what were your expectations going into this game?
My expectations?
And
Can
your
I talk-
history with Castlevania.
Can I talk about my history first?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
No,
I mean, that
no.
kind of helps, right? If
We
you
don't-
have a history. I
You
didn't
don't
have
care.
any history with Castlevania, so
part's
I
not
didn't
as
have any
interesting.
expectations, going into it.
So
Really,
I owned Castlevania Adventure for the Game Boy as a child. It was just one of the ones that got pawned to me from my brother. I was never able to get past World 1-3. And then I rediscovered that I owned it like as an adult, probably 5 or 6 years ago. I was like, I'm going to replay Castlevania Adventure. I never could do anything as a kid because I was just a stupid kid, right? But now I'm a real gamer, and I got stuck on World 1-3. My other experience, I played Bloodlines for the Sega Genesis via the Nintendo Switch Online, and I was able to beat it with the help of probably 300 save states. I just wanted to see what a Castlevania game looked like. I'd never really played one or gotten into one, like far into one, not past the World 1-3. And I was glad I did that because like it was really cool to look at. Like I love the just the overall aesthetic of Castlevania, the evilness of it. That shit's good. I eat that up. Yeah, that's pretty much my history with it. And then I would
Jay
say
loves evil.
Yeah. That's all I heard. Partially because I was taking off that breastplate. I'm pretty sure what I was hearing was it squeaking a lot.
Did you buy the shirt too, or did you already have it?
No, I already have this.
Yeah, I have one like that too.
that was my history.
Yeah, I got a Renaissance fair,
Castlevania.
Yeah.
which is actually why I bought this stuff. I just thought it'd be funny to wear on the podcast.
I'd like to own more Castlevania games physically, but every single one of them is like $700. It's not really $700, but like
How much was this one? I know, no, you already had it, right?
I did. It was probably like I got it 3 or 4 years ago, and it was probably like $80-ish then.
Jeez.
But I was really into
What
collecting
a
SNES.
steal.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like now or never. That's how it always feels with retro collecting. It's like if I don't get it now, it'll be $100 more expensive a year from now. So let's just do it. I did that with all the Pokemon games too. But yeah.
Yeah, no, you
Nice.
got a gold mine.
Sitting on a fat stack of retro.
Keith,
Yeah,
what were your expectations going in? Have you played
my
Castlevania before?
expectations. I've never played any Castlevania game before.
That kind of surprises me, actually.
Yeah,
I
me
don't know
too.
why. I just would have taken you for
I'm a man
someone
of
that
many
played one.
facets and interests.
Castlevania's not one.
Yeah, just no. I never played any Castlevania. Yeah, no real reason as to why. I just never caught on to it. My expectations going into this game, I knew it was old, so I'm like, and it has passwords. So when it's an old game with passwords, you know it's going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
And I was right there. So I knew that I'd probably get frustrated, but I'm like, okay, well,
Konami
I'll
made
probably
this
enjoy
game
it.
and said, let's make stairs the hardest enemy in the whole thing.
It's a classic Konami game. Those were hard as shit back then, so it'll be fun. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So having not experienced any Castlevania except for, I guess I played Simon for like 5 seconds in Smash Ultimate, but that's about it. but yeah, other than that, it's it was I really enjoyed it. And
Simon any good as a character in Smash? It's a little off topic, but I was just curious.
Couldn't tell you if he was good or not, but
he's super strong. His what do you call it? His recovery stinks, but his moveset, now that I've played like a Castlevania game through to the end, it's so on point. Like the axe, his side B axe throw, I think.
Yeah.
And the axis swoop, and I was like, well, I never knew why the axis did that. But then you play Castlevania, I saw it from Smash Bros. First, and then I see it in the actual source material, and I'm like, aha, there's that axe.
That's how I knew that if you hold the whip button, you could waggle it around because you could do it in Smash too.
I just kind of discovered that in the first 5 seconds of the game on my own, just like pressing buttons.
Yeah.
Limp whip.
Right, yeah.
Ryan, any Castlevania? You have some Castlevania history, right?
I've played before this one. I played Bloodlines and all the way through, and I played Order of Ecclesia. I started it, I didn't finish it. It's probably because it's a DS game, and DS game. It's you don't really need the top screen. It's one of those. Well, there's a lot of DS games out there you can play without having to switch back and forth very often. Very few of them actually need both, unless you're playing like a touchscreen game. Then you're just not going to play one of those on a emulator or anything like that. But I was playing it on the Mio Mini like V4, like the really tiny one, which is probably why I didn't want to finish it because it's tough. It's like I didn't even have it with me, but it's the really small one. So yeah, I didn't finish that one. That was one of the games of the month, I think, for retro handhelds. Bloodlines was either a game of the month or a game of the week, but I think it was game of the month because it's fairly long. I remember.
I was supposed to say usually game of the weeks are an
it's
hour.
short.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was tough. That's like it's the one for the Genesis. I do remember liking it all right, but it was pretty hard too. And so going into this one, I was like, okay, this is going to be a hard game. And like, yeah, it's older than Bloodlines and obviously older than Order of Ecclesia, but I didn't. I was like, okay, Super Nintendo games are cool. Like every one of I've played, I kind of I've liked, and I was like, all right, this might be all right. And yeah, we'll get to what I thought of it here in a little bit. But
ominous.
Yeah, I mean, it looked cool. It looks
should
cool,
add some dramatic.
It does look
music
cool.
in post.
Yeah,
it is a vibe.
Yeah,
How I felt about it.
Oh, we'll see. You'll all see.
So,
Anyways, Jay, why don't you tell us how you played the game?
Ryan was going to say something real quick.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I was going to say.
You're gonna.
Oh, okay.
I thought I would,
Well, I meant to grab it before we started recording, so now YouTube gets to see my PJs. We record late at night, so.
Good old John Boy. There he goes. Off he goes.
So as I mentioned previously, when I played Bloodlines, I played with the help of hundreds of save states. But I had the game, as I also mentioned earlier, so I played the physical copy on the Super Nintendo, and it gave me some trauma.
Sorry, just real quick. Is this why you picked Jay to do this section, Ryan? Or
Yes.
oh, okay. I just like clicked. I was like, Jay played on the original hardware, so it makes
Jay
sense
has all the
that-
original hardware.
Once again, I think I'm the only one that played on the original hardware. Granted,
Yes,
it
you are.
is quite a hassle to play this game on the original hardware, as I explained earlier. But I was happy to do so for the sake of my own health and for the benefit of this podcast.
For the good of the pod.
Yeah. That said,
You know how much I've sacrificed.
No save states for me, so I actually had to take pictures of the passwords with my phone, and that was a fun process typing it in. It's not your traditional password system. It's kind of like a grid with pictures at the top, and you have to choose the picture and put it in the right grid spot, and then write your name at the bottom. So I don't know how they do
I
it.
just thought about is because this game's older than all of us, obviously, and therefore older than smartphones or anything like that. You think they used to just draw the passwords?
Oh, I bet so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. That's cool.
I actually, sorry, this is going off. In Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, where they have the Braille and you have to get the three Reggies.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
There's a whole underwater section where there's a Braille alphabet like written on a wall, and I actually wrote every letter of that alphabet like on a notepad. So I deciphered it myself as a kid without guides.
I used to look up cheat codes like on my family computer and then write them in a little notebook. Sure, that notebook's
Anyway, sorry about that.
landfill somewhere. But
No, that's good. That's good.
We did
Good
that, but we
stuff.
printed them out.
yeah,
We had like a clipboard that had a bunch on
CheatCodeCentral.com.
it.
Shout out. Classic.
Yeah. Sure, it's still online.
I used to have a little binder with cheat code pages for each game.
Mm.
Had one for all the GTAs,
Yeah, GTA. Yeah. Keith, how did you play it?
So I played
Well,
once again on
Same as
the,
last time.
yeah, same on the Arcos little thing here.
36S.
That one. So it was good. It's really
Brian, why don't you tell us about how Keith's?
Yeah. Tell us all the mechanics of this machine again.
Yep, the game console R36S. It's the only one
Yeah,
Keith has, so it's the only
that
thing
one.
he plays them on.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, yeah, it was good. Playing it this time around, there was a lot of sections of stairs in this game, and going up a lot of stairs actually really hurt my fingers when I was playing it long enough. Well, I don't know. Maybe I might look into getting something a bit bigger, or I might just cheese it and play it on the console next time. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the next game. You know what's funny? I'm talking about the passwords. It's really weird. Jay gave me his password on that he had, and it took me right to the same level that he was on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what sorcery how it works.
I think each letter.
No name?
Yeah.
You can do it with no name.
Yeah.
And
You can do it
Okay.
with
You
no
can do it
name.
with no
I
name.
put in.
No,
Common.
I put
it
in
gives you
Jay's
an
thing
error.
that he had.
Yeah, I'm saying I think the passwords
Yeah.
are generated by level by letter.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
like each
It's
letter
tied
in
to the
each
name.
slot. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I
The
didn't
trick
realize
is
how it
you don't
worked.
have
that's
to
my
put in a
working
name.
theory.
And then if you don't put in a name, you can use it all. They all use the same one because they're online for like no name
Yeah.
passwords.
I tried to put in my
okay.
password without my name and it said I couldn't do it.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I'm saying if
Yeah,
you
you
just don't
can't.
pick a
Uh,
name
Oh,
Yeah.
in the beginning of the game, you can
So
just not
if
have a
you, yeah, if
name.
you have a
Yo.
blank name, then
Oh,
you
I
can go
see,
online
yeah.
and they have the password for the blank name.
Yeah. What
There's
did you
probably
guys
a
use?
generator for it too at this point.
Yeah,
You
no,
could probably just type a name in.
there's a big image. Yeah, I guess you
Mhm.
could do it, but if you just there's a big image of all the
Yeah,
ones for your
That's
no
pretty
name.
neat.
What did you guys
I
name
was-
your characters?
I was max power, baby.
I think I just did my name.
I was Joneth. Johneth.
Joneth.
I used to always name for a long time. I would name characters stuff like poop and butt and stuff like that. But I've started just naming like really bad, like short names that sound somewhat like close to
Bob.
it's like Clud or something. CLUD is like Clud. I'm pretty sure.
Sorry
it's
if there's anyone named Bob listening.
Krem.
Clim. Sorry, Keith.
Crumb.
No. Yeah, max power as well is my go-to name for naming. If I can find a way to fit it in there,
Is that
I
your
didn't.
D&D character in Ian's?
No,
No.
I was
Max Powers
Maximilian
is
Man.
Simpsons.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Maximilian
Yeah.
Man.
Might be what I'm
Maximilian
thinking.
Man. Yeah, that's right.
So if I can find a way to fit max power into a system, whenever I play Persona, they always call me Power San, which I always find funny.
Power Son.
I bet you loved that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did actually.
Can't get enough of it.
I love it. Call me Power.
So I actually played on two different devices, and I'll tell you why in a second. So let me grab them. So the first, I started out playing on the Powkitty RGB 30, which is a 1:1 aspect ratio. It's a square screen, right? Because Super Nintendo was actually 8:7, right? So 1:1 aspect ratio is pretty close to 8:7, which is weird. Super Nintendo was actually like 8:7, but everyone's TVs was 4:3, and they made the games anyways. Like, with they knew that they would be 4:3, so what didn't really matter. So you can play them on 4:3 devices, and they look perfectly fine. But it's cool to play them on the square screen. But the problem I had is the D-pad on this thing sucks really bad. So I was just the first couple. I played through the first 5 levels on this, and I was like, what is the problem? Because I was having such a hard time. I was like, is it the controls? I was like, is it this? So I
It
switched.
might be the controls because
It's the controls.
Yeah, I was. I know I mentioned when we talked about Zero Mission, you do a lot of diagonal missiles, and that felt really good on the Game Boy. Like I could do it no problem. I could not do the diagonal whips nearly as consistently on the SNES controller. I don't know if it's the game controller itself being bigger or just like worse controls within the game. I couldn't tell you, but I had trouble with some of them D-pad diagonals.
Right. Like it was so bad that I felt compelled to use the joystick instead. And I was like, that's not that cool. It's a D-pad game. So I switched to the Ambernick RG35XXH, which is a long name, but it's just a horizontal little guy.
I don't even know what that
4:3.
means.
Solid
I have
little guy.
a 3D printed like cover case thing on it. So when I switched to this, it has much better D-pad, much better buttons, and it was like a lot better of an experience. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not as bad at this game as I thought. I'm still bad at it, but I'm not as bad as I thought I was. So I played from level 6 on to the end on this, and it was fine. I did like last time I mentioned, big save state guy. Used a lot of save states, and this time I did actually use the increment setting, so I could count how many save states it took me to complete the whole game.
And if you guess that count, we'll send you
nothing.
A
T-shirt
letter saying congratulations.
Well, if
type your guesses in now.
Type your guesses in now. Yeah, put your guesses in now.
We'll work on an honor system here. If you get it right, we'll work something out.
I promise we'll send something.
Yeah. So I actually even went as far as to record individual levels, how long, like what I was on when I started each level, but it's not that interesting.
I'm guessing 105.
But yeah, what are your? I think I did tell you guys, but I don't know if you remember. What are your guesses?
Actually,
how many it took?
Do 150.
Good.
I'm guessing a solid 215.
Price is Right rules. So
Price is Right rules. What is that? It's closest without going over.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Keith, you said 105, and Jay, you said what? 150.
150.
Keith wins because everyone else is over.
Yes.
I did it in 128 save states.
Ooh.
Didn't give those viewers much time to guess.
Keith wins again. That's all that matters.
Should have played by rounding
Keith
rules.
gets a free letter.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll write it on the typewriter. I'm not going to mail it to you because I don't want to spend it. Yeah.
Is what it will say on the typewriter.
So it took 128. Obviously, no idea how many times I loaded each save. It did impact the way I was playing versus how I normally would play with save states because now I was trying to use less. So a lot of times I would start a level, like a room, like 1 or 3-1 or whatever. I would try to only save at the beginning, and if I died, I would load there, and I wouldn't make mid-room save states. But by the halfway through the game, I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. This stupid stair game. So I started actually just doing it as I normally would, and it took 128. We can talk about what specifically I used a lot. I'm sure I used a lot of loads on when we get to it later, and it's a couple of the bosses. Gabe, I'm assuming. Actually, no, you played it on something else this time, didn't you?
Yeah, I played it on the Steam Deck this time. Mostly because my daughter has taken possession of my Miu Mini Plus. Actually, I gave it to her for Christmas, so because she's loving Spyro so much that I was just like, you know what, you can have this. I've got my little horizontal, the one that you played.
Yeah, the
second half of the game on. And I've got my Steam Deck, so I was like, whatever. And so I played on the Steam Deck. That was a pretty enjoyable experience. Originally, I was playing with the D-pad. That was not enjoyable. I got through like the first 2 levels, and I was like, all right, I'm going to set the D-pad controls to the joystick instead. And then later on through the game, I actually switched the buttons for the whip and jump.
Yeah, I did that
as well. To something that made more sense for my brain. And once I did that, it was a breeze.
Breeze, huh?
Those 2 things made it really...
Castlevania 4 was a breeze.
Yeah, it was no problem at all.
Yeah.
No, I won't say that. I just meant like I would so often like confuse what whip and jump would be, and once I like switched them and like had them on the... I don't have my console on me, so I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, but it's...
Was jump the bottom button? Is that what you wanted, like A or A on Xbox?
No, because it was like... Yeah, so if you have like... I think on the Steam Deck, the bottom button's A, and then it's B. Yeah. And then what is it? Y and X?
Y is at the top, X is to the left.
Yeah, Y is at the... Yeah. So jump was B, and Y was... whip.
No, I don't like that.
That was not comfortable at all. And so I changed it to X and A.
Yeah.
Instead, where A was jump and then X was whip, and like from there I was like,
that's how I played it on the SNES. That's how the button scheme was.
Yeah.
Technically it's B and Y, but yeah, that's how I had mine set up. I did remap the shoulder button because the shoulder button is your ranged. I remapped that to be A, so the right button, like...
Oh, I kept the shoulder button. Yeah.
This was my
I had to
throwing button,
but I liked the shoulder button. I liked moments where I was able to like spam my range and hit the whip at the same time because you do it pretty good with the
didn't think
SNES
about that.
controller.
Yeah. Same with this.
Yeah, that's what I did though.
The throw
Yeah.
was that one.
Right
Mhm.
trigger, yeah.
Right trigger.
Maybe that was why I was bad at it. I wasn't doing both at the same time.
Missing out on damage, man.
But yeah, the Steam Deck was a very enjoyable experience. I personally did not. I used a lot of save states the first time I played. I didn't use any this time until I got to
Solgra,
B.
the
Is that
bird
the
guy.
bird bot? Yeah, the bird
Yeah,
guy.
Solgra, I think is what his name is. That guy
That
sucks.
fucking bird.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking bird.
That's the worst boss in the game, in my
I
opinion.
think it is.
I think it is. But yeah.
Well, we can get into it a little more now, specifically.
Yeah, so we can talk about just go over the game as a whole, I guess. Dive into this little Transylvania adventure where we kill Dracula, as you do.
Spoilers, man.
Look,
We did it last time.
I didn't
I
know
thought
it
you
was
doing
in
it again.
Transylvania.
I was hoping to fight more Draculas, personally.
Mm.
It's actually in Wallachia.
It's actually Pennsylvania, actually.
It's actually in Pennsylvania.
So yeah, let's
It's actually in
so
Hershey
there
Park.
was a lot of contention from one of the hosts of the podcast about the music of the game. So we can talk about the presentation and the the music and how the art design, how that worked.
Hey man, if you guys can't appreciate art, it's not my problem.
Yeah.
Gabe really set it up. Was like, oh man, the music is great in this game.
Really sold it.
I stand by it. I love the music in that game.
I agree with him.
I
I did
think
actually
it-
really enjoy the music in this game.
Yeah,
I
it
thought it was
really
great.
sets the tone for
It did.
every level.
I
Like,
think
it's
the
fine.
treasure room was my favorite song in the game, and also there's also a room with where you're going up a bunch of stairs where there's a giant ring of death chasing you,
Yeah.
and that room was very very frustrating. But the music in that room was really good. So
yeah.
Oh, I
kind
could
of,
die in this room so many more
Yeah.
times.
oh, yeah. I don't mind
I
listening
just-
to this song on a loop.
I remember Gabe hyping up the music in the first level. I was like, what is he talking about? Like, it's fine. I'm not like,
That's
the
what's
music
wild to
sucks.
me is that's like the kind of that's the theme, right?
Mhm. Right.
It's a Super Castlevania theme playing in that level, and the music is playing in the Dracula fight at the very end, and it's playing a different song, and then once it hits the second stage, it starts playing that song again,
Mhm.
that original theme, and
Hell
it hypes me up so much. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm about to fucking kill Dracula. It just, I don't know. If you don't like it, whatever. But I think it's incredible. I think the
I'm
sound
not
design
saying
for
I
this
don't
game is
like it.
amazing.
It just isn't. It wasn't memorable to me. Like, I don't remember that. What you're talking about right now, I don't remember any. There's none of it stood out particularly to me personally.
For our audio listeners, Ryan is currently wiping sleepy dust from his eye as he says this.
I think visually, the game looks good. I like the way, like, there's a lot of cool vibes, like vampire vibe, and a lot of the levels look cool. Most of them look cool. There was only one that I didn't really like the way it looked. It was one where there's like a kind of like a blue line running through. It's like a river. I don't remember which one it is. It's like 4, 5, or 5, 6, or
you're talking
7.
about.
somewhere
I know
in
what
there.
you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like a jungly kind of in the background. There's like this bat guy drops other things at you. I don't know. My favorite level visually is Dracula's vault, the treasure vault. That one's cool. And I mean the rest of them look cool. There's none of them that look like stupid. They're just like I said, the one I didn't think that was that cool. Dracula's actual like room is not as cool as I feel like it could look cool. It's just like
I thought it was really. I just really liked the his coffin open in the background in the center of the room. I was like, oh, that's a nice little touch.
Yeah, it's not
Dracula's room.
I feel like Dracula's room was not overly developed, maybe, and like, but I like how simple it is. I like that like you get there and the focus isn't like it's not distracting from like the fight and
what I really
all
like
the things going around.
Yeah,
like
the hallway before the room. You're walking down the hall and those torches are automatically lighting. I think that was we should count that as part of the room.
Well, I was going to say I don't think they needed to prove themselves visually at that point because they'd done things like there's that one room where you're walking across the pillars and the room is like rotating and you're like going through a tunnel that's like the room is spinning around you. And like that's part of the thing I was talking about is like the Super Nintendo had just come out, and I think this team really pushed the boundaries like right away on like what can this machine do
I
with
will,
things
yeah.
like that.
My favorite part about this game was just looking at it, like from the
Mhm.
level.
Yeah.
Like you guys said,
Yeah.
I love evil. But
He
like
said it.
all
He
the
said it
enemy
again.
designs are really good. There's one level where I just paused and like laughed at myself because like you start the level immediately and it's the first time you see it, and it's just like one of the zombie dudes and he's holding his own head, and I chuckled at that. I was like,
Yeah.
man, the aesthetic is just undefeated. It's unrivaled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's yeah, it did in like Dracula's room, it's not as opulent as you've seen as it's kind of been depicted in other
Victor's
games
vault.
before. Yeah, you're right. There's his vault. It's like the final boss room is just like kind of a big gray room, some his coffin in the background, and then here's just Dracula. Right. So it's a bit more toned down, but he's still the presentation of when he's like electricity is shooting all over the place and he shows up in a big column of light and he starts shooting fireballs at you. It looks really cool. So yeah, Ryan's wrong about the music in the game also. So
I didn't
think
say it was bad.
there was a
Mm.
It was
subworld on
fine.
level 3, and I think it had like pan flute music. I made a comment
Mm.
in our Discord, and like that stuck with me. The rest of the gameplay, I was waiting for more pan flute.
Where maybe the caverns. I remember the music in the caverns specifically is kind of when I was playing it the first time. I was like, this really sets the tone for me, and I'm trying to remember if that's where exactly that is, but
Mhm.
I like felt like I was walking through like a cavern. I mean, music's not playing in caverns or anything,
Yeah,
but like
right.
it gives that like that
That's
tone.
cave music.
Yeah.
Cave
I know that.
music.
I know that tone anywhere.
Yeah. This is what I always hear in games.
So, yeah,
But I don't know. It's like it's just it's perfect for the setting.
ambiance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
It gives
I think I was too busy being frustrated about the game to really notice any of that stuff.
Had to hear
Yes,
a lot
you
of
know.
those songs a lot of times.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Can't even start from
Run it
where
back,
you left
Also-
off at the song.
Run it back.
Yeah, if you do save states a lot, you're not hearing the
Yeah.
complete song because it's clipping back to where you started it from again and again and
That's
again.
what I was gonna say. That's kind of what I appreciate about not having done save states until the end this time, is that I actually got a lot better at the game this time, because like when you do use save states, you're like, oh shit, I fucked up, and then you just do it until you stop fucking up.
Hmm.
But you've already passed another part that had taken you a couple times. But when you have to start all the way over, you're like so stressed out about having to get to the part that you even died at the first
Yeah.
time,
Mhm.
that like you
Yeah.
are meticulously like careful about every single move you make. And
Yeah.
What happened to me with like every stage probably past World 2, it just became muscle memory. Like you die and you
Yeah.
die and you die, and then you get a little further and you die, and then you get further than that and you die, and eventually by like attempt 20, you know the
Mhm.
level. You know every enemy that's gonna come up, you know every enemy is coming up after that enemy, and you're just like, then you beat it. And you
Yeah.
get to do it all over again on the next level. You do that
I guess-
11 times, and then
Yeah.
that's Castlevania 4.
exactly.
I guess that is the intention, but like with save states, you're still doing that, but you're not having to redo the whole level over.
Yeah.
So like I am having to do the one spot over and over and over again. And that's why I put a save state there, because it,
Mm-hmm.
it was so hard that I had to keep doing it over and over
Yeah.
and over again. And
So mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
it's
sometimes
tough.
you get to a point and then you can't even get back to that point.
Yeah.
Like because you're fucking up on other spots that you're like,
That's
I
yeah.
did this the
that's-
first time.
I will
I think
say,
that's what would have
Yeah.
happened to me if I didn't play with save states. Is I would, because like I would just get pissed about like, oh, this time I got bonked by Medusa head and it threw me off
Yeah.
onto that flipping thing in that's in the first level.
Slippery
And I, like,
slope.
throw it, like yeah.
I was kind of intimidated when I put the game in the system before I played 1-1 the first time. I was like, God, this is going to be daunting. I don't know if I can do it. Then my first time I played, I got to the 1-3 boss and I died. And then my second playthrough after the game over, I got to World 3-1 on 1 life. So
there you go.
I only got through World 2 once, and I didn't die on it, which was pretty cool. And then World 3 set me back a lot. And then from there, it was a lot of trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
That's how you learn.
I think I stopped having fun with the game around level 6 or 7. And then it just became, every level became a chore that I like had to endure.
Yeah.
And
I feel that way about a lot of the game.
You talk about that also. Like, how did you guys, I guess, find the difficulty and just how the game played, I guess, as a whole?
Let's talk about the movement. And I wrote it down. It's the
movement is the difficulty. It's the same thing, really.
It is the second thing I wrote down.
Stairs are the hardest enemy in the game.
First thing I wrote down was still waiting for the banger tracks Gabe mentioned. And then note number 2 was lead boots.
Gabe was right.
The game feels like you're moving. I mean, to be fair, it was worse with the RGB 30 compared to what I actually ended up playing it on. It felt like it feels like your boots are full of lead. Like you're so slow. And I know that's just the way Castlevania is. Like I get it. I've played the other ones and you move slow, but I don't like it. I don't like that. Like, comparing it to Metroid,
stalking its prey.
But comparing it to Metroid, which we played last month, Metroid, you're just moving up and down vertically and all that. And then for moving vertically in this game is walking upstairs. And once you're on the stairs, you can't get off. So you're stair locked, which is another note I ever had. You start walking up the stairs. When the one benefit of the stairs is if you're on the stairs and you get hit, you don't go flying off.
I thought I hadn't been hit on stairs until the end, and I thought, oh wow, this is actually a really good game because they don't fuck you like that by knocking you off the stairs when you get hit.
Yeah, but like the stairs are just they're insane. Like you have to make sure you hit the angle as you're walking up them. If you don't hit the angle as you're falling onto them, you'll fall through them, and you'll fall through and you lose a life. It's like. Yeah, the stairs are so frustrating. And
I just had an epiphany is so frustrating. While you were talking about this. It goes back to Smash again. So this is why his recovery is so bad, is because the guy can't jump in the actual source material. That's probably actually true.
Yeah, that's probably why they decided to make it. I do want to make a point before we say anything else. We did mention a couple times in the last episode talking about Metroidvanias. This is not a Metroidvania. This is a Classicvania. Like this is not like Symphony of the Night, and I did look like it's a different kind of game. This is not the same as a Metroidvania. The map is linear, which is another thing we can talk about. Like,
yeah, no, I think we did talk about this in our chat. I was like, I don't understand how these
they're just not
being the same. It's the only Castlevania I have played. So at that point, I was like, how is this and Metroid? How do people relate that? Because I feel like
I've played 3 Castlevania games, and all of them have been this linear side-scrolling style.
Order of Ecclesia is a Metroidvania.
Actually. I'd like to try a Metroidvania version of.
I want to try Symphony of the Night. It's still on the list. Yeah, it's mine. So maybe we'll get to play that one.
Maybe you'll get lucky.
Here, that's really easy.
Maybe Keith will win again.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like the combat feel and the like I said, movement. I think the movement it sucks. It feels slow. Jumping. There aren't a ton of jumps you have to be incredibly precise and like exactly perfect on, but there are a couple that you need to be like there's more than a few. And I definitely missed a bunch of them because I'm not bad at platformers. I don't mind platforming games. I really like Super Meat Boy. And actually I think I at least beat it or at least got to the last world on that game. But these like old platformers just don't feel like that's a more modern game. But the platforming is like not great. The whip's fine. I mean, it's kind of nice. Like the whip, it almost has a cooldown. You can't whip. You're not like shooting like you are in Metroid. You just get whip, and then
I like how. I like how you can whip. I like how you can upgrade the whip. Like you start with your regular Lion's Tamer whip, and then you upgrade to like the big metal. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but when it comes to the ranged weapons, of which there are like 4 or 5, there's the dagger, there's the axe, there's the cross, boomerang cross, there's the fire bottle thing, and there's the stopwatch.
Holy water.
What are you? What are you talking about? There's only one throwing one.
Yeah, I mean, there should. I mean, if there was only one throwing weapon, the
There is
boomerang.
only the cross.
Yeah.
The boomerang.
True.
Like,
Amen.
and there's,
Amen, brother.
I've realized watching videos of boss fights now, there's boomerang version and whip version, like, because that's the fastest way to do anything in the game is the boomerang, because it just melts all the bosses. Like,
Yeah.
the bosses in this game are so easy compared to the rest of the game. Like the platforming and everything, like bosses are nothing. Most bosses took me 2 attempts at most.
Right.
So till the end, generally, because you can just stand in a corner and throw a bunch of boomerangs over and over
I
again.
think I made a note of this earlier, but that's considering the fact that you have done save states and more than likely
Yeah.
always had a cross when you
Yep.
encountered the bosses.
And I would reload if I lost it.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
When you don't use
Because-
save states, they're a lot harder because you don't always have the cross. If you do have the cross, that's absolutely true. The
If you
cross
don't have
makes
the cross-
bosses so
They
easy.
definitely purposely put throwing knives in weird spots, like just to make
Mhm.
you.
Yeah, to piss you
'cause, like,
off.
you're autopiloting, knocking down torches to grab whatever
Yeah.
comes out
Yeah.
of them.
But I
And
wrote
Yeah,
a
you
note
run
about
into
that.
a fucking
Yeah, you run into
Yeah.
a throwing knife.
stopwatch or something.
Yeah, right.
Going- yeah.
Damn it.
Fuck.
I wrote the note, going out of my way for some candles, and it's just an axe. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, the axe is okay,
It's
but
the
the
worst
axe
one.
is
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
The
take
dagger's
the
the
axe,
worst one, I
but the cross is by far the best.
So the dagger and the holy water sucks. The range is so short. The reason I thought it was a fire bottle is because in Bloodlines it is. I mean, it's probably still holy water, but it makes more fire
Mhm.
than just like a little
Mhm.
beep. The stopwatch is stupid too. It doesn't really help.
Yeah,
Fun
I've
fact-
never even tried it, but it's supposed to stop time for a brief
It
moment
stops
or
enemy
something?
time.
Mhm.
I was
enemies stop
watching-
moving.
A summoning salt video. It was the speedrun of Castlevania 1, and this is how I learned that it was actually holy water. One of the speedrunners was maining the holy water for his run because he would just run through the levels and throw the holy water on the monsters, and they would just freeze and he'd run through them. And like, he had the record. I don't know how it ended, but that was one of the records and how they
Nice.
did it. I thought, oh, it was holy
That's
water.
a strat.
That's what I got out of that. So I learned.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say every time I tried to use the holy water, I would miss. So I just
Yeah.
never even attempted to use it. It wasn't worth it to I
That's
Right.
a confident man's weapon. You gotta like get in close.
I'm a speedrunner.
So I guess we could talk about, Ryan kind of mentioned it, bosses and kind of difficulty and things like that. Where did like really get hard for you guys? Jay mentioned around 6 or 7 it stopped being fun.
My first spike was at 3, but it was doable. Like it just took me more attempts to get through 3. And then once I got to 6, 6 was a train wreck for me. It took me like 10 times probably. I got through 7 in like 1 or 2. 7 wasn't bad, and then 8 onward was like another train wreck, or 10.
Mhm.
But with the help of the cross, I willed through it.
Amen. Amen, brother.
But yeah, once you get to like level 8, it's just like it's like you fall. The spike is off a cliff or up
Yeah.
a cliff. I don't know, whatever, however you want to say that. But it's like twice as hard as it was up until that point. Like the last 3 or 4 levels of the game took me half the playtime probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, just the fun of the whole game is just consistently like pushing yourself to be better at it.
Mhm.
I mean,
I am
it's
better at games because I played it physically. I think
Yeah.
like
I
I
will
mean, the
take this
whole time
experience.
I'm having a ton of. I mean, it's frustrating. I get pissed off. But I'm having fun, like consistently trying to
Dying.
be better and better at the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
having a ton
Yeah.
of fun.
Yeah, that's how you learn.
all right,
That's
I
how I
fell
learned-
off
that's
another
how-
ledge.
That's
Yeah.
how I learn in
Yes.
fighting games.
Oh, this is so fun.
I lose so much in
Yeah.
fighting games. That's how you learn to get better. It's just
other
how
thing
It's
it
not
is.
fun though.
stairs.
It
were
is
an
for
issue
me,
For me at
'cause I get better.
first, but I learned to deal with it. I adapted to it.
Adapt.
I
walk
figured
up
out,
the
oh
stairs.
yeah, stairs. I need to do this when I'm running into a stair, or if I'm going to fall through a stair, I
Yeah.
need to remember
Something
to do this.
you
It's
can-
just consistently
As you
learning
walk
all
up the
rules of
steps,
the game.
as you walk up the steps in the clock tower, well, this big gear comes out of nowhere and hits you and kills you. Oh, I'll remember
Yeah.
that next time and duck. So
You can
that's
actually
adaptation, Ryan.
If you jump
I mean, I
toward
did it too, but I just used save states. I just saved right before that gear started coming through, and then I just knew when I needed to jump.
Sticks
loading.
in the time loop, just get hit
if you
every
hold up on the
time.
D-pad if you're jumping in the air towards the stairs and hold up on the D-pad while you're jumping, he'll land on the stair you jump on. Fun fact. I don't know if you knew that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
kind
had
of
to
what
do
I
that
mean.
during the
Yeah.
death
yeah,
stair
you
room.
did. You
with
did.
the
You
ring.
did. You're right.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of the clock tower, I actually like that.
What a
level
shitty
lot.
part
It
that
my,
was too.
It was my
Clock Tower's
favorite.
design is really cool.
Great music
You see
in
the
that.
gears like in the background and
Yeah.
stuff?
Mhm.
Really cool looking level,
Yeah,
and a really
They did
cool.
a really good job of making a 2D game feel 3-dimensional.
Yeah, so that thing that they do, and then one of the first ones you see, you actually encounter it in the very first level, but the swinging chandelier is one of the other
Oh, yeah.
big
Mhm.
ones you
Mhm.
find. But I think it's called Mode 7 is the name for the technology. And because, like you said, it was like one of the first times they started doing this kind of stuff. And like there's a lot, they do use a lot of that throughout the game. I think it's probably hardware limitations that there's not more of it, because it seems like sometimes all of a sudden, like you're like the first 3 levels, there's none, hardly any of that, moving background things. And then all of a sudden there is some, but there might just not have been enough space for it
Mhm.
physically on the cartridge, or just hardware limited by the Super Nintendo. But yeah, the clock tower did have that pretty cool, like grappling onto the hooks
Yeah,
thing, and it
and
moves up and
raises
around.
up.
Yeah.
That's what I loved, any section that had like you grappling with a whip, because you can like shorten it and like lengthen it.
Mhm.
I
Like
almost
how
wish there
your
was
swing
more
speed and
grapple,
stuff.
because they show you the
Yeah,
grapple
yeah.
like right
Yeah,
at
it's
the
on the
very
cover.
beginning,
Also.
and then you don't get another grapple for like another few levels.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like same with we talked about this earlier on the very first level 1-1. There's a part where it makes there's enemies on the other side of that intro fence, and you actually go through the fence and you fight them on the other side. They show you that cool mechanic in the very first level of the game, and then you never see it again. Like they only do it there. And I thought that could have been they could have done
Yeah, they
something
never
really
touch
cool
it
with that
again.
in later levels.
Yeah.
I don't know. Missed opportunity. Maybe they did have it in other places and it got scrapped, and then they just like kept the first part. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's something to think about.
Sorry, we got
Content.
distracted we're talking about bosses. The boss. So
Sorry.
I don't even.
You already kind of said the bosses are all actually pretty
Yeah,
easy.
like
Mhm.
the Keith mentioned, like when do you get to the first hard one? And I think the first hard one is Solgra. In what is that, B? I think it's part of
it's
the
B1.
it's part of the boss gauntlet. I think he's the first
B2.
one.
He is the
I
first
believe. Yeah,
because it's
every
him,
boss.
the gargoyle, then Death, then Dracula.
Yeah, every boss until him is pretty easy. Like my favorite boss is the flying bat that's made out of gold coins in Dracula's
Mhm.
vault, because it's the first time you can't just spam boomerangs to kill him, because you have to jump and hit him into
Mhm.
angle, diagonals,
Or use
to
the
hit him.
axe. Bam.
Yeah, you could
Mhm.
use
You
the
could
axe,
use the axe.
Mhm.
but
I did like that
you
fight.
know, Rang
Mhm.
Gang.
I
over
really
here.
liked the death fight. It was, you had to be patient with it because he does the thing where he sucks you in and throws a scythe and you have to jump over the scythe. But
Mhm.
I somehow managed to land every scythe jump, and I just really liked that boss fight because it was different. Like you said, it
I
wasn't
figured
just
out how to
like
cheese it.
spam the button.
Yeah, to cheese it, all you have to do is stand on the left side of that platform and
Yeah,
just
exactly.
consistently whip
Yeah,
up.
that's what I
Oh,
did.
no
I just
kidding.
stood in the corner. And
Every
you
time he
stood-
comes
stand-
over, you're just whipping up or
Yeah, you'll
whipping
get
out
hit
to
by-
block the
Yeah,
scythe
you might.
things.
Yeah, you
and
might
that's
get
it.
hit by a scythe here and there, but
Yeah.
usually you're hitting them with your
Yeah.
whip, and then you just.
I
Mhm.
really enjoyed the process. I liked the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right?
we can talk
I
about
fought Death
Solgra.
normal the first time, and then this time I realized that was like a thing. That
Mhm.
like, oh, he never
Yeah, I just figured
really
that out.
has the opportunity to hit you.
Yeah,
You just stand over here and like whip the little
I
attacks.
didn't have to look. I didn't look up any. I might have looked up like one boss strategy, but I didn't really look anything up. But that one I figured out on my own. I did look up the strategy for Solgra because that one's so hard. And if you're not sure
Is
what we're
there a
talking about, it's the
strategy
guy.
for him?
Yeah,
just-
kinda. Just
Oh, okay,
move
I was
away
gonna
as
say-
fast as
Yeah.
you can.
Oh,
There's no cheese.
Throw the,
It's
strat.
just
throw
like
the boomerang.
go
and
left
just
and
move.
right. I did some jumps for some
Whip him when
faster
he's coming
movement
down.
sometimes.
You're fucking
Yeah.
running
Yeah, so
as
if you're
fast
not-
as you can.
sure who we're talking about, is the one that kind of, it's like a skeleton and he has a spear and it kind of has like a bird beak on him. And the problem with him is when you hit him, he immediately shoots up into the air and flies back down exactly wherever your position is. So you have to get out of the way as fast as you can. And then when he lands, you have to wait. He's like blacked out for a second, so you can't hit him. So you have to wait to hit him again. But as soon as you hit him again, he flies up in the air. So you really are running back and forth the whole time, and you have to be really quick or he will land on you. So
He's also got a spear that shoots fireballs that will blow up at any point. It's not when it hits you. It's not like it will just explode at some point.
Yeah, that's like the phase 2 of that fight, right?
No, that's the
or
phase
does he do it
1.
all the time?
No, that's the phase 1. He loses his spear during phase 2, and then he's
does
just flying.
Yeah, then he lunges at you.
And lunge is because he'll land and immediately lunge, and that's what makes phase 2 really hard.
Right.
That dude sucks.
That is the only. So when it comes to save states and boss fights, the only ones I really use them on, I use them all on every boss fight just to reload if I died. But the only mid-boss save states I used were in that one and with Dracula, because that one, and I also used slow-mo for Slow Grub because he sucked so bad that I could not get the timing right. I tried a bunch of times without using slow-mo, and I was like, I'm over this fight, because I got stuck on that one for a while. I stopped playing for a while and didn't pick it back up for days before I tried it again. I was like, I have to get past this or I'm not going to finish the game. And then the next boss, Gaibon is his name. He's like the kind of looks like a gargoyle. He's like red and blue.
He's the easiest boss in the game.
Yeah, he's super easy. Wait. He's probably
he might a few times.
Yeah. Then you have Death, who's kind of hard, and then finally there's Dracula.
Even with the cheese, Death is kind of hard. Dracula is not as hard this time as I remember him being the first time.
He wasn't.
I thought he was. He seemed way harder the first
phase
time
1,
I played it, but the second time I was like, it's kind of.
So
once you figure Dracula out, he's really
Dracula kept feeding me health.
Yeah, he's the only boss that does that.
The first phase, because I didn't even have full health when I got to him. I maybe had 3 or 4 bars missing, but then in that first phase, he kept shooting the little.
You guys didn't even use my
orbs
secret.
out.
I did.
I didn't even need it because Dracula fed me a bunch of chicken.
I did. I
used it.
I wouldn't advise eating meat from Dracula, but it helps me to feed him.
Gotta do.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, it wasn't bad.
When I went into the fight, I was the same way. I didn't have a full health bar, so I couldn't get past phase 1.
Jay, can you say you love Dracula's meat for me?
Clip that.
No, I won't say that.
So I didn't have a full health bar when I went in either. So, and I couldn't I was trying to do it with that, but I couldn't I kept dying. So I let myself die and then spawned in. You spawn at the bottom of the stairs. And then it was like, oh yeah, there's that spot where it gives you 1 billion hearts and a bunch of all the upgrades. So I went and did that.
Yeah, it gives you
I had full health.
2-shot and 3-shot, and then the cross.
Yeah. And the whip upgrades too. Yeah. And once I died, I had full health anyways, because this happens when you die. But I went and got that anyways, because I was low on ammo. I only had 6.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. It'll fill your ammo up to 99 as well.
So then I went up and fought him. And phase 1, in my opinion, is tougher than phase 2, because phase 2 is just backing up and then throwing.
Yeah, the lightning columns.
Yeah, you have you can see him pretty ahead of time, and you have a good amount of wiggle room.
The little fire spirits he summons, those are probably the hardest part of
that's
the
worst
fight.
part. Yeah. Because you got to really time your gap to hit them both with the whip, but you have to be careful because as they start to fall, they're going to fall on you anyway.
Yeah.
So they'll also leave a little fire on the ground that you can run into. Yeah. So that's no fun.
Yeah, Keith, you just did that, so.
I did.
Yeah. Fresh on your mind.
I just experienced that.
Now?
No, 2 hours ago. Thank you. Yeah, I got off work and then I was like, man, I don't want to be the one to not
I really have
finish a game. I can't have that on my conscience as a pro gamer. So I had not locked in and
this
finished
guy goes
the game.
to tournaments.
Yeah. I do.
To bed Sunday night
if he was the only one to
this is a problem for Tuesday, Keith.
I did keep putting it off because I was just doing other things. So yeah, I was on 8-1 after work today. So I only had a couple hours before we started recording. So let's do it. It's go time.
Professional podcaster.
That's me. The power of
game off.
Of not wanting to be ridiculed by my friends. It's a very powerful motivator.
Bullying works.
I put it off for a while too. I finished it just a couple of days before today, and it's just because I wasn't having that much. I was excited and had fun playing Metroid, but playing this, I wasn't oh, let's go play Castlevania. That'll be
It's
fun.
like,
It's
oh, I gotta
have
finish
to go
this
play it.
game.
I have to go do it. And that's my problem. I don't know. I can't tell you exactly why I didn't like it that much, but like that's how I felt about it the whole time. It was more like a chore than fun. You know,
those last, I would say, like after level 6 or 7, I had to take it like one level at a time. Like I'd beat a level, and then that was my time playing it, and then go back and
Don't
beat
get me
another
wrong,
level.
I was the same way.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you just
I get what you mean. Like it can be very frustrating, but I still like, I don't know, I loved playing
I
it.
play fighting games.
It's
There's
a lot of
nothing
fun.
that
I
can.
played it.
I will
There's
say,
nothing that
like,
can fucking break me from a game.
as hard as the difficulty spikes got, it never felt like super impossible or like it's like the game is cheesing you. Like I
Right.
played
Yeah,
Mega
so-
Man, and like from the first or second level, you're like, this game sucks so bad. This game
Sometimes
is,
they will
Yeah.
fuck you. Like they will.
Trying to make
This
you
game did
lose.
like to fuck you a few times. So.
but it didn't
They've
feel like
definitely-
apparent.
Mhm. Mhm.
And like every time you like enter a new screen, like 3 things come at you from random directions, and you have to just
Right.
like know that's happening. Like there was a little bit of that, but it wasn't like hardcore. It
right.
didn't throw me
It's
off
like
the
kind of
game.
going back to the, I hate that he just left, but going back to the movement thing that Ryan was saying is, I don't have a problem with movement or the way that the mechanics of the game are, because I never at any point felt like it was difficult because it was poorly designed. I felt like it was always a mistake I like was making. And maybe I just have Stockholm syndrome. You know, maybe I'm a little afraid of Super Castlevania. But no, I never once felt like, oh, this is the game's fault that I died, or this, like, no, it was always like, okay, this is just another like lesson I need to learn to move
There were
forward.
a lot
in
of
this
times I
game,
tried
and
to
then
make
I'd
a
learn
jump.
that lesson and I'd push forward.
And that you'd miss time the jump, and you'd hit something above you, and then it kills your momentum, and you just die. So I'm like,
How about all those you saw them a lot towards the end, just ledges with spikes on the bottom, and if you touch the spike at all, you're dead. Like
any spike you touch
anytime
for any
you touch-
second, you're just dead, instantly dead.
like you
Yeah,
can
the
just
ones that
splinter
like
your
slowly
finger.
moving up and down, and it's like, okay, I can make this, and then it's like you just nudge it. It's like
Yeah.
instant death. You're dead. You're dead. Go fuck
Sometimes
yourself.
it's
God
like
damn
I
it.
swear the pixel
about
didn't
that?
touch. I saw a space of
that?
air between those
Yeah.
pixels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
really.
Where you're like crawling, you have to crouch, and like I think if you're crouched the whole time, there's never any actual danger, but like the spikes are like randomly poking out of the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
I
fuck
know that
part.
they're never gonna hit me because I'm crouched, but that part still stresses me out so much because like of like how spikes are like instant death throughout.
There's
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
section.
In a
I don't
worse
remember
game,
the
they
word.
would kill you anyway.
There was a section with a couple rugs, and there was like a guy under the rug that would scurry, and if he would scurry under you, it'd lift you up. And there was a section where there was a rug under some spikes, and if he he scurried under you and you weren't crouched, you'd hit the spikes and die. That happened to me once. I learned the next time.
Yeah. I remember that part. Yeah, the spike. There's a one level we had to do a lot of jumping and between and avoiding spikes and those swinging spike things.
Mhm.
And like, yeah, it feels like you just barely touch a single pixel of it and it just smokes you.
Yeah, right.
But let's see. Do I have any more
What other
interesting
notes do you
notes?
have?
How many? I have like 2
I'm
pages.
interested. Got to be
I
some
do
gold
think
in
And I don't remember a lot of it still because I didn't find a lot of it wasn't interesting. You know,
there.
I did write a note about like I think it was level 3. No, level 2. Frogs. The frogs kept knocking me into the water and killing me. Stupid little frogs.
So Ryan, what was did you like any of it? What was your favorite part if you had to choose a part to like in a game that you didn't like?
As far as gameplay,
Or any component of it.
Visually, I like the way it looks. I think it looks cool. I think the art is cool and all that. Like it's a good vibes.
Yeah.
I think that the platforming mechanics when it uses them for like the hook, like I was talking about the clock tower. That part was probably my favorite part of the game, and just the way the Dracula's vault looked. That was probably my favorite level visually. None of it was like, I was like, wow, this is so much fun to play through. It's so much fun to fight in this level. Bosses were easy, levels were hard, and like levels were a chore. And I mean, people are going to listen to this and are like, this guy sucks. And it's like, yeah, the game is from an era before I was born where like this is all you had. Sure, you'd spend all your time as a kid. It'd be probably great as a kid. You just spend your time trying to grind
advanced technology in 1991.
Yeah, you have your password. You're like, all right, I got to this point, and then like, okay, I got my password, and I can continue from next time. And like, the game never really like gives you. What's cool about it? There's no true game over because you can just continue with the password.
Yeah,
like obviously, who knows how long it take you. And on an old, system like you played it, Jay, you have to reset every time and go back to the password screen, which would be annoying. But in 1991, I'm sure it was pretty sweet to like.
Well, it was nice.
Be able to do that.
If I died, I could just choose continue and then start again from that level. But if I wanted the password for that level, I had to hit password, get the password, go to the main menu, then put it back in. Which obviously you want to get that password, or else you got to play through a whole life again.
Yeah.
Obviously, like we're all looking at it through a lens of 2026. So, and we'll talk about
I actually time traveled back in time to play this.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, but yeah, I think it holds up still. It's meant to be hard. It's supposed to. You're supposed to get angry at it. I feel like
it makes killing Dracula that much better.
It's supposed to harden you as a gamer, and like you said, it's 91. So a lot of these games, like, it's roughly a 4-hour completion time on how long to beat. But a lot of these games back then, they had to throw difficulty in there to lengthen the experience, because like, I don't know. Games aren't as big as they are now. Like, I'm playing Fallout 3, and that game came out over a decade ago, and it could still take me 100+ hours to play it, and I wouldn't see everything in it. But games back then weren't like that. So I think they made them harder intentionally to make you play them longer.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're renting it from Blockbuster, they want to maximize your time or suck you in so that you're only playing that.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I was a kid in 1991, then I'm sure I'd like be super stoked about this game, but I'm not. I'm an adult in 2026, and I mean, it holds up, I guess. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone unless you're just trying to play through all the Castlevania games, but I'd rather, if you're recommending a Castlevania game, I'd tell you to play Bloodlines, because this is just more fun.
I would recommend it to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Sure thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gabe has to step away for work for a minute.
Yeah, okay.
We don't care about him anyways, and we're actively looking for replacement, so apply now.
Send your applications
in.
Send your applications to our Instagram and
do not send
YouTube.
Send it to our Gmail.
I told you this game would do this.
So I would would recommend playing Bloodlines instead of this. If you want a classic Castlevania experience, Bloodlines looks better, it plays better. If I had to tell you to play one, but I mean, you can play it, all of them, I guess. It's whatever, however you want to spend your time.
Play the games that you want to play.
Yeah, live your life, man. Don't listen to us. Live your life.
I wouldn't spend any more time playing this game. I would not play it again.
Well, still listen to us. Live your life, but listen to us too.
No, you're right. You're right. I'd play this again. Maybe when I have less stuff going on and like around me, and I can just like fully devote just more attention to it. And I'd probably play it on I don't know if I'd play it again on this, because this did hurt my hands playing it. So maybe I'd play it on something else. But it was I did enjoy it. Like I said, it did frustrate me, but I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it with the frustration. Because I also, going in, I knew that it would piss me off. And then it really did piss me off. I'm like,
There it is.
This is what
There's that
was
anger.
I'm almost enjoying my anger.
Do
But
it again.
I would recommend it to people. It's a classic game, and it's a classic
Yeah.
Castlevania game. So yeah, absolutely give it a chance. Unless you're a loser like Ryan.
I'm glad to have played the game.
It regularly makes like best games of all times lists, and I mean,
and the music is great, and the presentation is great. Don't listen to Ryan.
I'm not saying like don't play it, but and the reason I wouldn't play it again is because there's so many other games that I would play before getting around to playing this a second time. I just don't see that happening probably ever because I have too many games already that I haven't played. But sorry, go ahead, Jay.
I think I'd play it again. I like these old platformers, big retro guy. It was my first time being a Castlevania without save states, so I can mark that off my list too. Kind of gives me confidence going forward playing other hard games that I was always too scared to tackle. But if I were to play this game again, I would definitely use save states. And probably just go pick up a level or two at a time, get the feel, get the visuals, and play something else. Play Fallout 3.
Play Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Just me, I guess.
I'll just play Fallout 3.
Yeah, I would play Fallout 3 also.
But yeah, my favorite moment, I guess, just looking at it visually, just the aesthetic of Castlevania is really, really, really good, and that's probably a big reason why I'd play it again. And I would like to play others, but I'll echo Ryan and say just play Bloodlines. It's faster paced. I think it's prettier to look at. Yeah, there's more under the hood, so to say. But I would say both are good experiences. Play both if you want, or play none. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, never play any Castlevania.
Not your mama. Do what you want.
I don't know that I would
suggest nobody play Castlevania.
I don't know that I would go back and play. I mean, I would be interested in playing the ones before this because I never played 1, 2, or 3. So yeah, maybe I would do that.
Don't.
Yeah, I feel like it might be a worse experience. So I don't know. Bloodlines feels different than this game. There's a lot more nonstop like enemy coming at you from both sides. That happens a few times in this game, but this game gives you some breaks. Like you can stand there and wait, and we all realized that because we all timed out at some point or other because the game actually lets you sit there. Like that's kind of unusual. I think. Yeah, I think that's an unusual thing for Castlevania games. I think it's normally they have you constantly under attack from both sides, and that's how Bloodlines feels. There's not a lot of places to stop and just
there was that level in this one where you're just going in a straight line, but you got mummies that you have to attack, and then the dogs that will go down but then come back up, and the dogs are faster than the mummies, so you have to like keep your eyes like that, looking on both sides of the screen.
I'd always just jump over the dog. You could just time his jump him and not actually hit him. It was that's what I would do, and then just hit the mummies. I don't remember what level that was, but that was like
Not me. I hate those dogs.
Did we talk about the story? Like
Dracula wakes up. You go kill Dracula, as is Belmont tradition. You clean your neck.
You're making your way through,
and go kill Dracula.
The story is really within the level, so you're just looking at the story unfold.
Mm-hmm. And then you kill Dracula, and then you watch his castle crash down in the background. And really
save the day. Yep. Till he returns.
Till he gets back up.
You don't just kill Dracula.
There's always come back every like 100 years or something.
Pretty much. And it's a different Belmont. And then sometimes it's the son that you kill him with.
Yeah, same.
Or yeah, I don't remember the name of the other character in Bloodlines. There's Eric and another guy. But I don't know who it is.
Tell you as well. But I do know about Simon.
Yeah.
Got real familiar with Simon.
I
wish I was better at the Dracula flow voice, because I could have been doing those jokes. I like the line about Mansa Musa, but I can't remember what it is. I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, there's like 4 of those or more of those. So I'm not sure if Gabe is able to explain his next game right now, but the game he chose.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Because
it was
you showed it to me and I was like, oh, that looks cool. Let's do it.
yeah. So it was a game I just saw it like on Instagram. I'd never heard of it. It's a game called Metal Warriors for the Super Nintendo. It's another kind of side scroller shooter, shoot 'em up kind of thing. It looked really cool aesthetically. So I was like, hey guys, have you ever seen this before? And Gabe was like, I picked that as my next game. So that game of the month.
Like I will not be playing that game physically if it wins because that game is like $300.
Yeah.
You got that lying around. You can do that.
I'm ready to go back to some save states for a little bit.
Yeah.
Living my comfortable life of saving and stating.
But
another
now
Konami game.
yeah. We can get to our wheel, bring our wheel up again, and there are 15 options.
Wheel.
We need some
Wheel.
wheel music for future episodes.
Need some
I
real
think the
music.
wheel plays music when you spin it. Yeah, I believe the wheel actually plays its own music.
Then
So
a word
we have
and
our
it looks like the
custom
Sasabi.
CreepWheel.
CreepWheel.
Like
Got the
the
logo in the
colors.
center. It's got the colors. Did it automatically. So you can see the games on the right. I can read them off real quick. Resident Evil 2, ActRaiser, Metal Warriors, Medieval, Shantae, Revelations Persona, Demon's Crest, Space Station Silicon Valley, Final Fight, Croc, Legend of the Gobos, Pokemon Trading Card Game 2, Shadow Tower, Gex, Enter the Gecko, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and Iron Man and XO Manowar Heavy Metal.
You choose that.
I don't know why anyone picked that.
I picked it because I never beat
it.
and it's a bad game.
I never
Yeah.
beat it either. 'Cause I never played it because I never wanted to.
All right,
You
so
missed-
this
you missed
time
out.
when we roll, we spin the wheel. So I actually have to say the winner because last time I had to add it in post because it was like 30 seconds before we even said the word. Because we assumed everyone listening was but they're not. There's people that are just listening, not watching. So if you're not watching and you're listening, there's one of the spinning wheels of all the games on it. So you guys ready? Go ahead, spin this now.
Spin this.
Oh,
Spin this fella.
the wheel. Let Keith win again.
Ready? Please not Persona. Please not Persona. Please not Persona.
There is wheel music.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be me.
Oh, nice. I'll take that.
Woo! Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 for
It's
the Game Boy
about
Color.
Damn time.
So this is a Japanese only game, so we'll have to be playing the translation patch. And also, it'll be nice change of pace to play a slow game.
Yeah,
where
for
we
sure.
don't actually have to. You can just take your time and not have to. You can just sit there and I could probably play it on a Miu Mini and keep in my pocket. A little one I can keep in my pocket all the time and just play it
it's
whenever.
sick.
It is going to be so refreshing to go from Metroid to Castlevania to Pokemon trading card game. Like I'm
And it's
stoked.
We're hitting all the
Pokemon game.
Nintendo classics. Of,
Finally.
Metroid,
I've known about this,
Castlevania to Pokemon.
Yeah, I've known about this Japanese
Yeah,
sequel
we
for a
weren't
while,
supposed to be like a
but I've
Nintendo
never
podcast.
touched it. So I'm excited to actually get to play it.
Yeah,
This is a J
Yeah,
game?
I mean-
this is J's game, right?
it's my game.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I
I'll
played the first
happily
one.
play it.
Yeah, I have the physical cartridge of the first one. And I played it a lot as a kid. It's a fun game. It's just a card game.
The
of
soundtrack
the card
slaps so hard.
Yeah,
and
the soundtrack
it's
is
so
good. And it actually slaps, unlike the game we played last month.
I was going to ask,
the game.
do you know if this
Yeah.
game, if 2 has the same soundtrack or if it'll be unique tracks? I didn't know.
I think it's different. I'm
hope
pretty
it's
sure it's a little
good.
different.
I'll bet it will be.
Yeah, I played the first one a lot as a kid, like I said, and I started playing this one when I found out about it, and I'll just restart because I didn't get very far. I don't even think I got more than a couple cards, but don't know how long it's gonna take to beat. I'll try to find the translation patch for you guys, so it's easy enough to deal with. Translation
got
patch
it.
is good so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
Nice.
weird stuff that happens when you're reading through, like some stuff changes in the background, like text wise, but it doesn't actually impact the gameplay at all, as far as I've seen.
Are the cards impact? I guess they are, because they would be. The cards are in English and all that.
Yeah, everything. But I think the cards generally are just pictures, anyways, and then the text is what
Is
yeah, it's all
Pikachu in
picture-
it?
Yes, it's just
Okay.
Gen 1. It's like from the first couple releases of the cards. It's like the basic OG first set. I don't think there's anything beyond, like, I don't even know if Mewtwo is in it or anything like that.
No Absol then. I don't care.
No. You're
No,
gonna
it's
have
just Gen
to.
1. You don't like trading card
The
games?
golden, yeah.
It's a
I
simple,
do.
Pokemon.
I do like trading card games. I play Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're gonna learn to love
Yeah,
them.
Pokemon
Yeah,
trading
he
card
did
game
play
is
Yu-Gi-Oh.
really simple. Yeah. Yeah, the Pokemon game is actually trading card games is actually really simple. It's one of the simplest trading card or actual card games.
I've never
'cause
actually played Pokemon
kids.
though.
I
I
still
was
think it's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
a fun little trading card game.
It's fun.
It
Yeah, it is
follows your basic battles. In the actual games, you can involve your fellas.
You have a bench and you have
attack.
your
You place energies on your Pokemon, which are just other cards in your deck, and certain attacks require certain energies. There's different energy types, so you can make like type special decks. Pretty neat.
Yeah, because you have resistance and weaknesses just like in regular Pokemon. And so you'll fight like gym leaders or whatever. The second one's weird. You're fighting like a bunch of card thieves come in and steal all the cards from everyone on the island.
That's
kind of
like,
cool. Oh, they stole my cards. Yeah. So I don't know how long it takes to beat because I never beat the first one either. I don't think. I may not have. Maybe I did.
I've played that game my whole life. That was another one of my little childhood Game Boy games that I always held on to. So I've got some good memories with it.
Yeah, I think I have mine over there. I did play it a lot. I just don't know if I ever finished it because I was a kid.
Yeah, something really cool about the first one, I'm sure it's in the second one too, Keith, is you can have up to 4 decks, I believe, and you can just switch between them. So you can have 4 decks built at once. Or you can at least have a machine that saves your deck and you can go back to it and like re-upload the deck at any point. And just have it on you, which is really cool.
That's pretty that's nice.
Yeah, it's got a deck building component to it. And don't really need to use save states in this game. You could, but I think
you really try to choose a card battle.
Yeah. I think I've tried it in the past to see, and like if you're trying to cheese a coin flip to go your way,
I think
it's predetermined before it even starts. So you can't cheese it. I think it's predetermined at the beginning of the round. Yeah, I was just wanted to, definitely not cheating, just wanted to see how it worked. No. It doesn't do it. So you kind of just have to play it honestly. And I mean, I lost a couple times when I did start playing it. So
I never tried it, but I just thought about it. And we're talking save states. I wonder how that affects like the boosters at the end, where you choose a booster when you win. If you get save state before and you get different cards out of the pack.
Yeah, I wonder that because it is random. It's rolled. I mean, as far as I know, for every booster you get, it's random.
We'll be doing some testing. Yeah. At least
some testing.
I mean, we can even cheese and just at the very least open all the packs that it lets you open, and then just choose the best one.
Yeah. So I guess that'll about wrap up this second episode of Cart Creeps.
Number 2 in the can, baby.
Much shorter than the first one.
Yeah, we said at the beginning.
It's almost 2 hours. So
at least it's not almost 3 hours.
Yeah, true. Did we even say the name of the podcast?
I guess we played the intro music.
And the intro has
the intro
song
says it.
And there's a big logo when people are watching or listening to it.
People wouldn't be listening if they didn't already know who we were.
Exactly. We're world famous at this point.
So, any final thoughts, you guys, before we take us out?
I wish I won. I wish one of my games won.
You already had one win.
Yeah, I know, but I want more. Is that so wrong? Is that so terrible to want more? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Maybe Jay will get a win.
Yeah, maybe one day. I'm happy to have this game behind me. I feel good playing it on the cart, but I'm really excited to play some Pokemon trading card game next.
Yeah,
should be good.
Nice. Change of pace.
Can't wait to like unload an encyclopedia's worth of knowledge in the next episode about Pokemon.
Decades of Pokemon knowledge. This
will be good.
Next time is the Pokemon episode.
It was Ryan's game, but I'm going to take it over.
Yeah. Well, you and I talked about it. I think you actually may have been the one that mentioned it to me. That I was like, oh, that's cool. So that's why I wanted to put it on here. But
so kind of, it was like a spiritual successor of one of my games.
Yeah. Yeah. So
in a way, it's Jay's game.
I'm glad that we're not playing Super Castlevania 4 anymore. I'm glad to be done with that. The chore is over.
Amen, brother.
January. So for the month of February, if you want to play along, play Pokemon Trading Card Game 2, Japanese only. Find the translation patch online. It's really easy to find. If you want to find us online, you can find us on YouTube at Cart Creeps. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Cart Creeps. Instagram at cart_creeps, and lots of other podcast platforms. Pretty much
Wherever
any
you
of them that
listen
you
to
can
them.
think
Wherever you
of,
listen
whatever,
to 'em.
wherever you listen to your podcast. So thanks for listening, and tune in next time for Pokemon Trading Card Game 2. Bye
Peace.
bye.